If you've seen somebody leg pressing like this, would you go up and help them or just let them do their thing? Not trying to spread hate or anything, but that's like 1,050 pounds, and just look at his knees. Oh.
Go on your way down. There you go. Come on, jump. Come on. Almost.
What is up, you guys? Now, I have seen some crazy things in the gym, and in this video I'm diving headfirst into some crazy leg day fails and some things that you should avoid when training your legs or doing certain leg exercises. Now, first up, we have a classic case of ego lifting. Now, this guy has bit off a lot more than he can chew, and he paid the ultimate price for it, leg pressing a dangerous amount of weight and ending up completely destroying his ACL. Now, I'm going to go ahead and freeze this frame so that you can see exactly where it went wrong for him.
Guys, it's really important for you to make sure that you're not making these little mistakes in the gym. It's very important for you when you're working out to always make sure that you're working out safely. So ladies and gentlemen, when you are performing a leg press, first of all, make sure that you are loading weights that you can actually carry. A lot of people go to the gym and then they ego lift. They overstack their weights. Nobody really cares how much you lift in the gym. I am more impressed by someone who is lifting lighter weights with great form, as opposed to somebody who's lifting really heavy weights with terrible form. All right, so safety first. When performing a leg press, you always want to make sure that you're keeping a slight bend in your knee. You're not overextending, all right, because when you do this, not only are you putting a lot of pressure on your knee joints, but you're going to cause a hyperextension injury, and that is what you don't want, all right? So always make sure that there is a slight bend in your knee going down and also going up. So do not lock your knee out. Don't let them break in like this, because that is the result that you're gonna get when you do that. So always make sure that you're keeping this in mind.
And this next clip is of this guy doing barbell squats of over 400 pounds and ending up breaking both of his legs. Trigger warning for this one. I do think that it's not necessary to squat this heavy amount of weight. It's extremely dangerous and it puts a lot of pressure on your joints. A few other squat fails here, and this is just a gentle reminder to always make sure that you set your squat bar at the right height to avoid this situation.
And now we come to the squats. Always make sure you have your safety bars in place. This is what it's made for. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have your safety bar. Having these safety bars in place is going to save you when you can no longer push your weight up, which is very important if you don't have anyone in the gym to actually spot you, or if you do have somebody behind you who can't lower the weights for you, you can easily just drop them on your safety bars. So that is number one before you squat. Secondly, make sure that your bar isn't set too high, because it's going to be an issue when you're trying to re-rack your weights. So make sure that your bar is about chest length when you're doing your squats. Always make sure that you are performing your exercises safely in the gym so that you can avoid making some of the mistakes that I showed you.
And for the final clip is this enthusiastic leg day enthusiast who might have overestimated his ability on this sissy squat machine and ended up with a knee dislocation. Now, This is what happens when you try an exercise that you see on the internet without actually knowing what you're doing. And the problem here was that the pad was far too low, so it didn't give him enough support, and he probably shouldn't have been loading this exercise to begin with this type of form. So going all the way back like this with no support, what I would have probably recommended is choosing an exercise with a lower entry point at first, maybe like a sissy squat variation before doing something crazy like this. So there are so many sissy squat variations that you can do. There are leg extensions, you have your leg presses, you can do hack squats, you have pendulum squats, a high bar back squat even, and so much more. So guys, leg day fails can happen to anyone, but the key is to stay safe. Don't lift with your ego and keep working towards your fitness goals.